I can feel the blood moon coming. I can see it on the horizon. It bathes me in red light. I can now feel it. I can now see it. It's in my subscription feed. I see it now. It's there. It's there. Oh, great Lord. Where have you been? Hello, do you perhaps enjoy the train wreck that is bad commercials? Well, unfortunately, the internet has its own version of that. Yes, exactly, you guessed it. Facebook commercials. Today we'll be looking at anything from this to this. So take your seatbelt on, because you'll want to survive this crash of a video to tell your friends of these hilariously pointless, weird or sad products. Well, at least I want to. Looking at these products make me feel less incompetent. Some of these are simply bad products, others are just a bad presentation, but it's mostly both. Let's start with the mildest case. Introducing the cattail pillow. Now, you'll notice in a minute that the Facebook site Mashable will be highly represented in this video, and that's not a good thing. This is the cattail pillow Cubo, which basically is just a rather uncomfortable looking pillow with a robotic tail wiggling about when you pet it, and vibrates. They claim that the company responsible for this product studied animal tails to make the most true-to-nature mechanic version, but Mashable somehow manages to show the smallest, least cat-like tail as the first example of this, as the very text saying that is in the picture. But maybe the company did study poodles for their cat tail, that would at least explain why it still looks mechanical as hell. But the reason why I put this first is because it simply isn't that bad. I could see the product being useful for some seniors and people with mental health issues, who knows, but half of the people shown in this video look pretty healthy. I mean, no kid would ever laugh so hard at this or even find it entertaining for more than 2 minutes, and this woman? I mean, there could be something wrong with her, looking at the way she strokes this head and limbless animatronic.
Yes, my pet, together we shall strip the common folk of their nearest, convert light to dark, make red dry, turn O2 into CO2, stop the tectonic plates. Our diet will strictly consist of onions and beans to turn the atmosphere into a bubbling mass of methane, metamorphosize forest into...
Point is, the portrayal of this product is a catastrophe. Mashable more like barely passable. Got him. Now this is a great start, but there's something missing. Yes, for a second I had forgotten about the cat brush. This brush allows you to lick your cat free of fur balls. Do I even need to say anything? I mean, it looks like the cats are ready to give up one of their 9 lives just to escape the situation. This is where cat people step over the line. I know that you want to get a special bond with your pet, but... it allows you to form an unbreakable bond. I'm pretty sure you don't need the licky brush in order to form an unbreakable bond, since the cats already do this by themselves, and the fact that you're the one bringing them food and water so they can survive. See, that's a stronger bond than Skyfall. As cats use grooming as a way of bonding, you are not a cat. They could combine the cat licker with the cat pillow to create the saddest combination of products in the history of mankind. Just imagine someone licking their mechanical cat pillow with the licky Minaj brush. With this video we stepped into territory where the lines are blurred. For some creators and consumers it's a joke, for others it could very well be just what they needed. In any case, I thought I'd try to help you find just what you desire in terms of weird ass items. So now you can brush your cat living or mechanical, but what if you could take it with you everywhere you went? Ah, another Mashable classic. This is a shirt with a large pocket. That's it. And honestly, I can see some use for it, but only if you'd rather look like a damn kangaroo than taking a backpack or some other kind of bag with you. Like my boy Lex Fex said, fits everything except your dignity. These girls put chips in there. This girl stuffed it with a damn snake. And this guy shoved his damn laptop in there. A laptop. What doesn't go in this thing? It's incredible. Although if you see this guy doing this in public, know that you've now witnessed a man who has lost every last drop of his pride. I'm sold, okay? Especially since it also looks good, it's stylish, which I personally know something about since I'm a qualified fashion expert after my countless victories in competitive WoW transmog settings. There's no doubt that you like the idea of a big ass pocket on your upper body clothing, but what if you needed something for a more harsh environment? Camping poncho. This doesn't need any introduction, it sells itself. It's a blanket, it's a poncho, but more importantly, why we came here to begin with, it's a beverage holder. It can hold beer, soda, wine, water, but it has become clear as day to me that I cannot hold certain fluids while observing this product. But not only that, it's also water resistant. Okay, the sarcasm has to stop here. And it claims to do a lot more than just keep the rain out. Oh, I know exactly what the camping poncho will keep out of your life if you walk around looking like this, resembling an alcoholic kangaroo. Just look at the sides of this thing, you look like a damn kite. Speaking about looking dumb, how about matching this with a little clothing for your beloved pets? Dog leotards. This makes me want to tear off my eyes and become a world-class Slenderman cosplayer. This dog leotard will turn your pup into a superstar. A superstar in what exactly? Looking tacky and ugly as shit. If you put this on a male dog, he would probably feel less masculine than if you were to remove his manhood. But the best part about this onesie? It'll make your dog look sexy AF. That is sexy? To whoever created this, you are a troubled individual. Apparently it was made to stop shedding around the house, but should only be used for a few hours at a time before having to brush the dog. But if that's true, wouldn't the brushing of the dog take just as long as cleaning it after it sheds? Plus, the dog can't have it on at all times at home, so what's the point? So, you say you'd rather put your dog in this terrible contraption, make him/her look like a suitable PETA initiative, and then brush it after all the dignity has left the poor being just to avoid mere hours of shedding at home? That's a reason why it's called a dog leotard. Hint, it's the 4 last letters. But what if you wanted to lose just as much dignity as your poor pet so that you are in it together and therefore create the bond that this spliggity-liggity plastic tongue couldn't? Well, look no further, the Siamese twin Christmas sweater is here. Don't be lonely this Christmas. Oh yes, you would definitely not be increasing the odds of being lonely if you were to present this to a loved one, thank you. I'm sure my dog will love wearing it with me. That's not funny at all. I cannot manifest a human being that would think that line is funny in any circumstance. It's just quirky for the sake of being quirky. Anyways, as bad as that line was, this would still be the merriest of Christmas gifts. Of course, but there's a revolutionary gift idea you're missing. That's right, the head case original. This is, it's just incredibly frightening. I get that it's probably mostly supposed to be for laughs, but I bet that this is an actual product, which raises a lot of concerns for me about the state of humankind. You might be asking, Kakio, why is it so bad? Well, just look at it. Exactly how obnoxious and straight up hideous is that thing? This is one of those things that could actually manage to ruin any view in the world. It just stands out like crazy. Nobody in their right mind would feel good about carrying this around. Do I even need to say anything else? You might use this for the purpose of finding your baggage during a trip, but ironically it won't save you from losing face. Now after watching this, you'd probably like to numb your memory by devouring some alcohol, but wait, you're leaving something out here. That's right, what about your pet? Well, luckily I found a perfect solution for you. This alcohol-free beer designed for dogs is called Bottom Sniffer. I mean, at least they're realistic about their sales numbers. Because really, we had the cat people go crazy earlier on. Now the dog lovers are over here creating a damn beer for their walking rock. The perfect beverage for a crazy dog lover. Well, first off, no shit, but you're kinda making it sound all normal and lighthearted with the royalty-free music and wholesome video production. It's not normal. I can understand wanting to share with your pet. I want to give my food dumpster of a Labrador a treat every once in a while, but they don't need beer. They are just fine without it. Probably better off too. Just don't give it to them in the first place, then they won't have expectations of getting some and therefore they won't feel left out. Easy as that. No, this is not the type of beer you'd get nice and sleepy by. No, we'll need something different if you're interested in knocking yourself out. With 2 big ass fists hugging you all the way to dreamland. It's time to speed things up a bit. Okay. 1. It doesn't look very comfortable. 2. It doesn't even look like it would hold your sleeping body from falling over or anything. It seems to be very easy to bend. When you're awake, your muscles would help it, but when sleeping, it would definitely bend those hands all the way out of a restraining order. It's not too bad of a product, but I just don't see how it would improve my sleeping situation in these instances. It just doesn't look very handy, since it clearly isn't sturdy or comfortable enough, if these 2 words even make any sense together. Oh well, if this indeed doesn't make your sleep more pleasant, maybe you'll fare into dreamland better with this. The boyfriend pillow. When I saw this, I immediately knew that I wouldn't need to say anything to point out why it is, well, what it clearly is. Sad. It's very sad. The pillow even has a pocket for glasses and pens for maximum authenticity. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking this isn't a real thing. Well, all these links seems to be selling this disgrace to all things that has ever lived. But it could very well be a scam, a virus, whatever. I don't know, okay? Do you think I'm gonna risk my own integrity by clicking this? No amount of history clears would hide the shame I'd feel about my sin. Okay, so perhaps this is a bit too out there for you, or you already have a partner. Well, how about we chill things down a bit? This device claims to be able to send signals to the brain to make you feel cold. This clearly doesn't actually work, but if it did, it would make no sense whatsoever. We feel warm and cold because we need to. It's our body's way of telling us to do something to make it better. For example, my hands are cold 50% of the time, even indoors. And as annoying as that is, it gives me the chance to do something about it. Instead of just putting on some questionable device that'll just simulate that I'm fine. Okay, this might sound pretty funny, but when we are warm, we sweat, and when we sweat, we need to drink more. Wanna die from dehydration? No, didn't think so. That was it for this time on Kakio's wackio items, accessories and stuff. I have a lot more of similar commercials ready for another episode if that's what the council wants me to do. Bye for now, and remember, if it's weird, quirky and unusable, make it into a product for the gullible Facebook crowd to eat up. Have a nice time until the next blood moon, my friends, because you're not gonna have a nice time during one. Hi, I just came back to interrupt this first usage of the new outro by asking you to go to my Discord channel, my newly made Discord channel. I've never had a Discord channel before, a personal one at least. So now go there and get loose, you know, just do anything you want to. Don't do anything you want to. There's rules, okay, people. But yeah, I also just made my first Instagram account, so that's great. And you go follow that, and I will shitpost for you, and I will do anything to please you. I won't actually do that. Please don't hit my DMs with a bunch of shit. Okay, bye.